So we've covered the history of Omit a couple of times on this channel. It goes from the people they were recruiting into the organization, you know, like Wagnificent, as well as others who were known cheaters who had perma-banned accounts, all the way up to the very top, the foundation of this org, which is Omit Rafi. And he is the one who's literally founded the organization. And it turned out that there was multiple accounts perma-banned that were directly linked to him. One of the people who'd really gone in hard on this and done a lot of research was the Tonezilla. And he's recently put out a video which I haven't watched yet, and I've been asked by him and multiple people to do a live reaction to it. So I'm going to react to this now. It's obviously not going to be live, but I'm going to be watching this for the first time on this video. So hey, let's crack on with it. So the title of the video is Zsmit, House of Cards. We've covered Zsmit a couple of times on this channel. He's also a part of Omit, as well as obviously the likes of Wagnificent being a part of it as well. This guy right here who we can see, that's Rafi Huezo. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's Rafi anyway. He is the founder of Omit, and this video is from Tonezilla, and I will be linking his original video in the description below for anyone who wants to go and watch it all the way through. This is my live reaction to it anyway.
There's a lot of
or blind reaction.
Scenes start to shine in Almazo, so I'm very excited to see where that leads. But who was the first person that you signed to Omit?
First person that I signed to Omit. See, that's I can't answer that in two questions or in two words.
Give me the phrase. Give me the short sentence then.
It started off with #Rafi.
Correct.
Back in Verdansk.
And a very, very serious accusation of another well-known Warzone player and streamer known as
Tripping up over his words and stuff. I'm so glad that these guys moved away from esports talk, because the amount of, you know, biased news that was going out was ridiculous. That's why I actually started Triple B Gaming News. I also want to point out this bot lobby thing here with Grandmaster Godge and Katie Bedford. They wanted me to go on that as a guest. Obviously I declined. But who knows, maybe in the future I will go forward with that.
Player and streamer known as Pacesetter, who he is now accused of blatant cheating. In case you guys missed that 100T Tommy video, make sure to check it out. Majority of the clips in that video will explain the situation of him exposing a cheater live on stream just last night in a brief interview with that same supposed cheater, and a third party known as Rafi, who is a recruiter and also a friend of Pace, potentially trying to make a future team, which might have included Pace until the events that did unfold.
So if we're talking about starting off with signing Team Rafi, it's Zsmit and Ribs as the 1 and 2 first signings.
So Team Rafi, Zsmit has been a part of that for a while then? Okay. I like the way so far that Tonezilla has put in like history of Rafi in this, by the way. So already there were people exposed in the past. We put videos out on the Pacesetter situation in a Twitch Rivals tournament. Tommy exposed him and he was tied to Rafi. So the history is there so far.
Zsmit, wow.
Man, you ain't gotta cheat every time you play the game, man. You ain't
I don't. I just play the game a lot, if I'm being honest. I don't really have a life.
Yeah,
I don't. You guys are just bad at the game. You guys are just bad at the game. I don't run grenades, idiot. I run throwing knives, you dumb bitch.
Okay. So that was just the intro. Okay, that was just a hook, and I liked it. It was very good, very well put together so far. Other content creators out there who do this as well, other Warzone streamers, should I say. But this, what we're about to show you now, is solid proof that wall hacks can be run on a second monitor. We'll skip to this bit now and actually look at this.
ESP on one side and non-ESP on the other monitor.
I feel like I need to move my camera. What position can I put my camera in that's not going to be in the way? Okay. Let's continue watching. Because the minimap is on the left-hand side, that gives streamers a reason to say why they're looking to their left. Little glance to the left. I was just checking the minimap. Yeah.
Oh, there's fucking people here.
Very good though, like obviously people are saying I was looking at the minimap and stuff like that, but there was no information on the minimap there. So a very good example of someone looking to the left. for some sort of information that they shouldn't really have.
Hang on, just play your money.
No UAV, no pings, no audio or visual cues, correct? Let's count how many times he looks at his mini-map. Oh.
Oh, there's fucking people here. Hang on, just play your money.
There's zero information. Unless you have wall hacks, or some other form of ESP wall hacks, you know, 2D radar, 3D radar.
Oh, there's fucking people here. Hang on, just play your money.
Okay, is this like a comparison?
Oh, there's people here.
I zoom in, I like that.
Hang on, just play your money.
What a wall hacks without a little aimbot. I remember this clip clearly. That was blatant as I've ever seen, like. It fires and then like, hey, listen, some people out there will say this is just 8 hours a day aim assist. Listen, Tonezilla, mate, for a big respect for playing this clip. I remember watching this. I was watching this whilst looking into Stu Kawaki, and I remember thinking that's a blatant snap. I believe that might have featured in one of my videos in the past. Might have been a news video though, so that channel's now gone. But either way, bringing this back up now is absolutely phenomenal. For anybody to even say this is anything other than aimbot, like, you are delusional. You are literally deluded. Watch this now. Think about minimap knowledge, no information, maybe a sound cue, but watch the transfer. Bang. The guy wasn't even out from behind the bus, look. Like, as his aim is already transferring. With the right smoothness settings and speed settings, you can get a complete snap and lock. It would move at a nice pace, whatever speed you've got it set to, and bang, lock, as the guy pops out from behind. And once it's there, sticks to him. Like, that is blatant aimbot. Holy hell. Calls out a ghosted team even through one player is pinged. Right, okay. I like this text coming up as well, like explaining things very clearly. While mounted. Oh, I've seen this as well, right? I'm gonna explain something if it's the same thing.
You guys see one long, four women long. Yep. All four. I'm coming back to you. There's also a kid back at that hangar.
All four? You said all four and there was only one? Hey, watch this mounted now.
No, there's one in the doorway of the stairwell. Yeah, he's kind of a team.
Oh my god, how is Zsmit still allowed to compete in these large tournaments, by the way? Why are people still playing with him and against him in these tournaments and not speaking out about these blatant aimbot moments? So let me tell you something, when silent aim was introduced to the likes of Zenon and other cheats, if you mounted whilst using silent aim, it would cause your aim to glitch massively. It's been a thing that can happen anyway with normal aimbot without silent aim. Well, that right there is a plain example of it happening with normal aimbot. Even if you've got your aimbot fine-tuned, there are still going to be small discrepancies with it. Like, you're going to have issues just like that. So he mounts, and his aim literally snaps to the wall. Watch, bang, 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 twice.
Yeah, he's kind of a demon. No, there's one in the doorway of the stairwell. Yeah, he's kind of a demon. No, there's one in the doorway of the stairwell. Yeah, he's kind of a demon. No, there's one in the doorway of the
It's not a visual glitch, it's nothing, but what you got to remember as well, right? In recent videos we put out, we've spoken about Aiden speaking on scumming, like playing with cheaters. Look who Zsmit is playing with here. Aiden, iSmixy, Flanked. These are all people who have been brought into question, and Aiden being one of the main ones. These guys will all be like close-knit, intertwined, right? To the point where they can't grass on each other, they can't snitch on each other. Why? Because if you snitch on one, the whole house of cards comes falling down. Well, Zsmit right there, you tell me that's anything other than aimbot. It did definitely seem to be fighting with itself there. We've seen it multiple times as well. Not just with Zsmit, but with plenty of others. Another malfunction indeed, yeah. Now, there's something I want to point out with this clip. It's very similar to one that I've seen in the past of Diaz Biffle, right? And Diaz Biffle goes to shoot a guy through a fence, and it does a similar maneuver, but locks onto somebody in a window. And instead of killing the guy, by the way, he broke the plates on the guy. He decides to dip out because he knows it was a malfunction, and if he continued to kill that guy, then it would be called out. I found it anyway, and I called it out in a video. So these types of malfunctions do happen within AIM, but you got to remember, it's a third-party software, most of which have been created by somebody probably sat in a bedroom, you know, creating it just to sell on. And there will be issues with the programs. They're never going to be foolproof. We've seen these malfunctions happen multiple times across multiple large streamers, and people put it down to, oh, it's a bug in the game. I'll tell you now, all these clips of Zsmit so far are not bugs in the game. Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, if you get sniped from the back, just keep pushing me. Yeah? Oh my god. I just shot circles.
The explanation. I know where this is going. Both enemies run very close to each other and practically the same. Yeah. It's so basically, if you have like your speed settings to a certain point, it won't know which one to go to there, so it'll be trying to fight for which one to go to. You're like essentially relying on a program to aim for you. So if you aim at one point, usually your aim will slowly move towards the enemy or fastly move towards the enemy depending on your speed and smoothness settings. But if they're both moving sort of side by side, it won't be able to like figure out which one's closer and which one to go to. This is something that can definitely happen. You know how like certain objects have a larger sort of hitbox than what they should? You know, sometimes you'll be mounted and you try and shoot someone, but it's like the bullets are hitting the thing you're mounted on, right? So it could also be the block that he's up against here, or that block there, causing it to stop and not lock on, almost as if the enemies are behind an object. And like stated in the video earlier, you know, you can have aimbot set to lock on through walls, you can, You can also have it set not to lock on through walls, and this is how most people will use it if they're trying to look legit. So they don't lock on through a building. They'll only lock onto visible players who they can see in front of them. And it looks like that could be something that could be taken into consideration there as well.
Oh my god. I just shot circles.
Oh my god, I got sniped. Like, what are you doing, bro? Oh my god, I got sniped. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Looked like he was still breaking plates at the end of that as well. House of Cards. We're getting there. Hey, Tonezilla, we are getting there. The House of Cards is falling. One thing I will say, guys, that video was fantastic. It was put together brilliantly. I would love to know how Omit Rafi is going to deal with the fact that he's had a cheater in the mist for a very long time, or if he's going to try and explain all of those aimbot moments as glitches in the game. We've seen him defend people in the past. You know, you got to remember, Rafi was one of the people who was happy to recruit Wagnificent after Wagnificent had been permabanned. He's since dropped him from the org, but there's been multiple other people who've had permabans in amongst Omit. Zsmit is definitely cheating, and hats off to Tonezilla for that video. Guys, the link to his video is in the description below. Go and check it out. What a fantastic video, honestly. Tonezilla does not get the recognition he deserves sometimes. He's got a couple of hundred subscribers. It would be great to see him get to at least 1,000 subscribers just based on that video alone, don't you think? Guys, go and check him out. Linked in the description below, like I said. Watch the video, like the video, comment on his video, as well as subscribe to his channel if you do enjoy his content. If you did enjoy this video, guys, smash the thumbs up for me, and if you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. And don't forget, guys, I am now recording this on Thursday. I am going down south to Worthing on Friday for the weigh-in and press conference, which is going to be live streamed on youtube.com/@scboxing. Again, I will link that in the description below. And my fight is on the 27th, which is Saturday. So hopefully I've got videos all scheduled and planned to go out. If not, I'm sorry, but I will be back with a bang once we've got that win down in Worthing. So guys, as well, one last thing before we go. Do you ever feel like life is just too overwhelming? That your anxiety is holding you back from being your best self? Introducing Supreme CBD, the all-natural CBD solution to help you find your balance. With Supreme CBD, you can experience the benefits of CBD without the psychoactive effects of THC. Supreme CBD's formula is designed to help you reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus, and promote overall wellness. And the best part, Supreme CBD is made with only the highest quality organic ingredients, so you can feel confident in what you're putting into your body. It's time to take control of your life and find your balance with Supreme CBD. You can order now and experience the difference for yourself. And don't forget to use code BBB40 at checkout for 40% off.